welcome to Game Catcher. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's take a look at SENUA'S Saga. This game is one of the most beautiful games to come out this year. It's absolutely stunning, and it is going to fry your mind. This is the second game in a series. SENUA'S Sacrifice, the first one, messed with your mind. What do I mean? It was a mix of horror and suspense, and it had you sitting on the edge of your seat and not knowing what was going to happen next. The whole world you're walking down could just crumble and disappear. Now, Ninja Theory, who make this game, they take great pride in making it as realistic as possible. And what do I mean by that? I mean, every person, every movement in this is going to be done and recorded with mocap. So they're going to put these dots on everyone's bodies. They're going to record everything. You won't see a movement in the game which hasn't been motion captured. Now, on top of that, they do 3D scans of the bodies. They do 3D scans of the actresses. And so actual bodies which are walking and moving around. And so the actual bodies which are walking and moving around are actual people's bodies. In the first game, they went so far as to even put the paint on the face of the actresses and then scan them. So you can expect a realism and a depth to this game which you're not going to find in any other games. I don't know any other games where they mocap everything. I don't know any other games where all of their characters have been scanned from real people. To make it even more realistic, they're using the latest technology. This is an Xbox Series X release game. This is going to be at the edge, the cutting edge of technology when it comes out. Now with Xbox Series X, with the PlayStation 5, they've worked out how to have billions of polygons in the scene. What does this mean to you? It means the realism is now at a depth they've never been able to achieve before. You know, forget about the smoke, the fire, all of this. Yes, they can make it look real, but in terms of how much detail they can have on the screen, there's more detail right now they can add than has ever been possible in history. Now, when you play Senua, it's a puzzle game. It's a fighting game. It's a game which messes with your senses. It's got fire, it's got chaos, it's got combat which you are gonna love and hate. It is also one of the best looking games ever released. And it's gonna be one of the best stories in a video game that has ever been released. In the first game, in Senua's Sacrifice, Senua went down into the pit of hell to try and get her boyfriend who had died back, and she failed. In this one, I have no idea what to expect, but you can absolutely expect a similar mind bend. Now in 2017, Senua's Sacrifice was released. In 2018, Ninja Theory, who created the game, they were bought by Microsoft. It's now 3 years later. So this game, they have Microsoft right behind them to make sure this is as good as it gets. But also, unfortunately for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation users, this game isn't going to be available for PlayStation. It's going to be available for Xbox Series X, and it's going to be released on PC. This is not a multiplayer game. This is a story. This is something which you fall into and you feel the emotion of the character. And you're going to say, well, it's a game, how much can you feel the emotion? Oh boy, this is the game where you're going to feel that emotion. This is the game which is going to get inside your mind twisted. This is a game where you're going to feel the despair, the sorrow and triumph. This is a must-play single-player experience. This is interactive storytelling at its best. This is a game where you put your headphones on and you start to play, and you play it all the way through to the end. You know when you have a good book and you don't want to put it down? That's how it goes with this. They don't show you, there's no skill tree, there's no unlockables, they don't show you how to fight, they don't train you in how to do these things. What they do is they throw you into the scene and you just figure out what the hell you better do and how to do it. You can come back and play this through again and again, and you're going to be working out new combos you didn't even know were possible. Senua's Sacrifice was very much a lesson in psychosis. In these games, the guys creating them study, they go and they learn from people who suffer from voices in their head, who have psychoses, and they talk to them and they talk to doctors and they figure out how can they throw this into a game. So they make this as real as possible. They want you to feel the pain these people go through. They want you to feel like you're psychotic, like you have these voices in your head, like you're inventing spaces, and you don't know if it's real or if it's in your mind or what's going on. In terms of suspense and horror, this game will have you on the edge of your seat, not knowing what it's going to throw at you, what's coming next. In terms of sheer entertainment, this is 10 out of 10. It is going to be one of the best, one of the most entertaining games of the year. This is a fighting game. This is a puzzle game. This is combat, which you're going to love and hate. This game has no skill tree. This game walks you into the depths of Senua's twisted mind. This game walks you into the depths of Senua's mind. You feel her mental illness. Someone said the hardest battles are fought in the mind, and this game is going to make that real for you. The SENUA'S SAGA is one of the must-play games this year. It comes out shortly after the Xbox Series X is released, so we expect it right near the end of 2020, possibly even the beginning of 2021. But whenever it comes out, you're going to want to drop what you're doing, get the game, and play it through. That's all from Game Catcher. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.